Contact, you have ATIS Juliet. Sphinx Tower, ATIS information, Juliet, 1354 Zulu observation. Wind 180 at 04. Visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 14, 2.06, altimeter 3023. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 17 right. Advise control on initial contact, you have ATIS Juliet. Sphinx Tower, ATIS information, Juliet, 1354 Zulu observation. Wind 180 at 04. Visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 14, 2.06, altimeter 3023. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 17 right. Advise control on initial contact, you have
Charlie transition.
Turn that down a little more. I want you to stay on here with me so you can feel what happens here. Alright, so first one we're going to do is accelerated stall. So I'm going to roll into a 45-degree bank. I'm going to start pitching up. It's going to tighten up our turn, tighten it up, and eventually you'll feel the G's real hard in your butt, and then you'll see that we could stall the airplane because we're loading the airplane with more load factor. Alright, so here we go. Rolling into a steep turn to the left. One, two trim wheel yanks. That should keep us to where we don't have to touch the yoke. We're doing a steep turn, no hands. Feel the G's starting to push down on you. You hear the stall warning horn at 80. So if we were to keep doing that, we could stall the airplane at 80. Alright. Alright, so that's accelerated stall. I'll trim it back down now. Cross control stall. So basically, we're coming to land or something, and we overshot it or something. We're like, oh no, we got to use left aileron and right rudder. So we start using left aileron, right rudder so much, we can stall the airplane and roll into a spin real easily. Alright. Here we go. Now, trim stall. I'm going to go ahead and do full mixture for doing maneuvers. Trim stall, we're coming into land. So we bring the power back. We're on downwind, power back. Trim up a little bit, car beat comes on. Airspeed's in the wide arc, so we'll throw some flaps on. There's a little bit of flaps. We'll trim up a little more. Power's out. Trim up a little more. More flaps. Trim up more, trim up more. And go ahead and just keep your hand like this. And here we go. You ready? Trim stall. Now you see that we'll stall if we don't hold it down. If we go full power, we will stall the airplane because we got it trimmed up. So to recover from that, what you do is come into land. We'd have a little more airspeed than that, hopefully. Come into land. Oh shit, we got to go around. There's a deer on the runway. So we go full power. We push forward. We hold it where we want it. Then we start lowering our trim a little bit. A little bit of flaps come up. Wait for it. A little bit more. Wait for it a little bit more. If we pull all the flaps at once, we start losing altitude. We start going down. Alright. That's a trim stall, cross control stall, accelerated stall, and a secondary stall. Here we go, secondary stall. Pull the power back. Car beat on. We're coming in to stall the airplane. Nice and coordinated. We got the ball in the center of the cage. We're going straight up. There's the stall. We lower the nose, full power, and we bring it right back up. Because we're like, oh shit, we didn't come down far enough. Or we went down too far. Then we come back up and we accelerated stall it. It wanted to spin. You feel that a little bit? And I'm going to go full power. Trim back up a little bit, or down, I mean. There's a grass strip right there.
Which one?
If you look at the big green field,
Yeah.
right in front of the green field, there's a grass strip in between that house and those barns. So there's barns on your right. There's a house on your left. In between it, there's a grass strip. So that's a grass strip. If you ever need to land somewhere, it's a good spot to put it down if you had to. where's the wind coming from?
180.
Yep, 180. You just lost your power. What are you going to do?
Full rich.
Gotta trim all the way up. Airspeed 65. So keep trimming until you hit the stop. Is that it? Alright. Now just let go of the yoke and it should rest at 65. Get your checklist out now. Very first red page. There it is. Alright, airspeed 65, we did it.
Carburetor on.
Fuel selector.
Both.
Alright.
Pitch. Off. Primer.
Alright, that didn't work. Now let's find the field. Put that down for a minute. Put it like that so you don't lose your spot. And I think this field right here or this field right here look pretty damn good to me. Let's go for this one with the stuff in it. Well, no, let's go for that one with the lines on it. We'll land with the wind. We will land into the wind and with the grain. Alright, so now we'll start turning for that field while we look at this checklist again. Now we've got our landing spot selected.
Speed 5. Fuel cut off. Fuel selector valve off.
Are we here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ignition.
So let's go ahead and throw our flaps down. And we'll go to 60. So we'll do 30-degree flaps, keep turning. Don't want to get too far from your field. Actually, now that we've turned, I like that field even better.
With the tree in it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's land beside the tree. 30-degree flap. We got a little less. There we go. 20 degrees. That'll work.
Flaps fired.
Okay.
Master off.
So reach over and act like we turned it off.
Doors latch prior to touchdown.
So we'll reach over and act like we opened our doors.
Touchdown slightly.
Alright. So now we're done with the checklist. Now we'll just circle over the field. What altitude are we? We're about 1,000 foot above the ground, maybe 1,200. So actually could probably just slip it from here instead of circling back around. Let's turn to the left a little bit. Alright, roll out a little bit. Let's go straight over the top of it. We'll turn back one last time. Let's get a little bit closer to it first. Want to make sure you can still see it. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
And turn to the right just a hair so that when we do a little turn here, we're kind of fishtailing. And now turn back to your left. We want 60 on the airspeed, so pitch up just a hair and turn to the left. Now we're going to do a turn back around to land. So keep turning. I'd do about a 30-degree bank, so right about there. And that imposes positive G loads, so we're not going to stall the airplane. We're going to keep under control. We'll just keep banking here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yep, keep turning, keep turning. We're going to make our field. And yeah, I think we can make it. Barely over those power lines, maybe. Alright, so full power. RB off, full power, lower our nose just a hair. Let us get some airspeed going. So we would have made the field, we'd have been okay. We just skimmed the power lines, but we'd have still made it. Now we'll slowly start coming up. We got safe airspeed. And flaps are up. And your controls. Good job. So if you can see the grains in the field, you want to land with them. That way it's not...
Temperature 18, dew point 03, altimeter 3023. Visual approach in use, landing and departing, runway 17 right. Advise control on initial contact, you have ATIS Kilo. Sphinx Tower, ATIS information, Kilo, 1452 Zulu observation, wind 180 at 09, gusting 14, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 18, dew point 03, altimeter 3023. Visual approach in use, landing and departing, runway 17 right. Advise control on initial contact, you have
now you
ATIS
turn back
Kilo.
in.
Sphinx Tower, ATIS information, Kilo, 1452 Zulu.
Calm 1, and call them and tell them that we are 7 miles west inbound with information Kilo.
Sphinx Tower, Cessna 8106 uniform is 7 miles west inbound with information Kilo.
17 right.
Could you repeat that last transmission? Sorry about that, we had the radio a little too low.
No problem. Cessna 8106 uniform, understand inbound from the west, report entering right, downwind, runway 17 right.
Report right downwind for 17 right, 8106 uniform. Alright, so let's head a little bit, let's head through this tower right here, so we can come midfield, so we enter a downwind. Yep. We should have told him that we were northwest, I guess, but oh well.
Cessna 06 uniform, are you more from the northwest?
We are.
Cessna 06 uniform, roger. Just proceed to the base then, no need to go all the way to the downwind. And you're clear for the option runway 17 right to make right close traffic.
Clear for the option 17 right, 06 uniform, and we'll make runway 17 right.
Then we'll enter a right base for 17 right. Alright, so now we aim straight at Hughley Hospital. You can put this up and get the other one out so we can get our before landing. Well, you don't need that. Put that up. We'll just use this one. Autopilot off. On. So this is the landing light on a toggle switch, so it's pulsing, it's flashing, so just in case it's low visibility or whatever. We don't really need a landing light right now, but we do that so everybody can see us better.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that.
Really?
Yeah. he just says don't need it during the day.
Yeah, you don't, but I always teach everybody to turn it on because sometimes it's real hazy, and you can't see the airplanes very good. Alright, so we'll imagine that we're on downwind and we're at a beam our final. We go full power now, maintain altitude.
100.
Carbeat on. Looking good. Now trim up a little bit. Got a hawk right in front of us. He just dove down. Looks good. 80 on the airspeed. We want to maintain that 80 with our pitch. Keep your power kind of where it's at, but keep your hand on throttle just in case you need to add it or take it away. This is called the key position point. This is where you decide, are we too high, are we too low, are we slow, are we fast, are we close, are we far away? What do you think? What do we got going on here? A little bit high, and we're a little bit fast. So let's bring the power down just a little more, and pitch up a little more, and that'll slow us down. And go ahead and add a little more flaps. Alright, looks good. Now we're a little slow, bring it back to 15. Looks good. Maintain that 70 all the way until you see those orange things on this side of the runway? Yep. When we hit that, let's be about 65. Airspeed's getting a little high, so pull the power back down a little bit. Looking good. I like to be 70 when I cross the road, 65 when I cross the approach. Looking good. Add a little power. Look at your airspeed. A little low. Add a little more power. Right rudder. Okay, not bad. Carb heat off. Flaps up. Landing light off. And full power. Toes on the bottom of the pedal. Hand on throttle. Alright, take the power all the way out. Good job. Alright, carb heat off, flaps up. Landing light off. Oh, we never turned. Alright. Look at your tire out your window. See it spinning? Hit the brakes. Alright. And bring the nose up. More. Right there. You should have it trimmed out so you can take your hands off and it'll climb for you. Yep, that's it. Clear left, clear center, clear right, turning right. Standard rate only. There you go. And more right rudder. Airspeed's a little high because your nose isn't high enough. There you go. And roll out about right here. Look at the airport. We are perpendicular. Looks good. And start your turn.
Cessna 06 uniform cleared for the option runway 17 right.
Cleared for the option runway 17 right, 06 uniform.
A little bit left of downtown. There you go. Look at your runway now. That looks good. I like it. And before landing checklist, seat belts, fuel selector valve on both, mixture full rich. Fuel gauges, full temperature and pressure. Autopilot off, landing light on. Maintaining altitude, carb heat comes on, airspeed looks good, flaps down. And trim up a little bit. Now let your nose drop. Yep, looks good, airspeed's good. Look at the airport one last time, start your turn. You see right here in this field how it makes an arrow?
Yep.
If you turn over that arrow, it puts you on a perfect base. I don't know why the arrow is actually there, but I use it with my students and they love it. Airspeed staying good. Hand on throttle. On the PTS it says the common errors for landing is a student takes their hand off of the throttle when they shouldn't. Same thing with takeoffs. So anytime you're taking off and landing, you want to keep your hand glued to the throttle. It takes a while to get used to, but eventually, and when I'm flying around, my hand's on throttle 95% of the time. Looking good. And that's why we keep our hand on it. More power. Here we got so many flaps on, that flaps, they increase our lift, but they also increase our drag. Makes it harder to get that airspeed going. No brakes. Alright, car beat off. Flaps coming up, landing light off, and full power. Engine instruments are in the green, airspeed 60, rotate, and brakes to stop the wheels. The brakes isn't something we have to do, but when you move up to bigger airplanes, and the gear comes up, you want to stop the brakes before you put it up under the undercarriage, so. Plus I can feel it shaking us a little bit, you know. So I try to point it out to students, that way they get used to it now. Later on it makes it a lot easier if you're already used to it. And you look back at the airport. Anytime I make a turn and I level off, so turn on the crosswind, roll out, look at the airport. Turn on the downwind, roll out, look at the airport. You always want to make sure that you are where you think you are. And if you're not, make a small adjustment to get yourself on track. Alright, roll out right about there. Look at the airport. That looks good. I like that a lot.
Cessna 06 uniform cleared for the option runway 17 right.
Clear for the option 17 right, 8106 Q1. Can we do a short approach on this one, please?
Short approach approved.
Short approach approved, 8106 Q1. Thank you. Alright, you lost your power. Car beat on. Turn to the airport. Turn to the end of the runway.
Tower, Roger, 81800.
Rock 81800, Sphinx Tower.
Okay, 81800, information kilo, miles to the west, 1700 feet, request.
Good job.
7 right.
Good job. A lot of people are timid to do that. They don't want to turn it all the way to the airport.
Runway 17 right.
Alright, so we got good airspeed. We're definitely going to make the runway. So let's slow us down. Let's pitch up a little bit. Flaps down. I put them all the way down.
All the way?
All the way. We know we got it. We definitely want to slow down. Airspeed's below the wide arc. So throw them flaps on there. Pitch us down. And start your turn a little bit. Keep your nose down. Lower the nose a little more. Watch your airspeed. Doing good, man. That's exactly what I want. Now we're safe. Now we pick a safe landing spot. Those markers right there be good. Left rudder. Nope. Alright, carb off, flaps up. And full power. Hand on throttle. Good job, man. That feels kind of awkward doing that, huh? Aiming right at the airport, turning over the runway and stuff. But you did great. You did exactly what I told you in the office. Good job.
Rock 800, watch for traffic in the pattern, Cessna in right, close traffic. They're in the upwind right now.
We'll be looking for the traffic, Rock 800.
And clear left, center, right. And turn right.
Cessna 06 uniform, watch for an Ronca Champ inbound from the northwest for right base, entry for 17 right.
We'll be watching for the traffic 06 uniform.
And correction, he's inbound for 17 left.
So he's from the northwest?
Roger. Yeah, from the northwest, inbound for the grass runway. So we'll see him here in a minute. And look at the airport, make sure you're perpendicular. Yep, you are. Start your turn. I didn't offer you any gum. You want gum?
I already have some.
No. You're on top of it.
Rock 800, is that you, about a mile south of Sycamore?
Affirmative 800.
Rock 800, roger. Traffic in the pattern, Cessna, midfield right downwind. You have him in sight?
00 has traffic in sight.
Rock 800, roger. Just remain outside of that Cessna, and you're cleared to land, runway 17 left.
Clear to land 17.
Sycamore's like right there.
The runway's open, right for 17 left, 800.
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, I thought you requested 17 left. If you want 17 right, you're number 2 to follow the Cessna.
I don't see him.
Yeah, we'd like the grass runway if able.
Roger. You're clear to land 17 left.
Land 17 left, Rock 800.
Cessna 06 uniform, cleared for the option 17 right.
Clear for the option 17 right, 06 uniform.
Yep. And trim up a little bit. Look at the airport. Start your turn.
Springs traffic, helicopter November 2650.
Helicopter 265, was it 265 Zulu or 0?
That's 2650, and good afternoon, this is contact 1200, coming off some power lines southeast of you, northeast bound, just like to transition the east side of your Delta.
Helicopter 2650, roger, your transition approved, Sphinx altimeter 3023.
650, thank you.
Sphinx Tower, 52100 Victor, we're just south of your center line, not sure if we're in your airspace yet, 2500.
Cessna 5219 Victor, ident.
52100 Victor.
5219 Victor, okay, thanks. I have your ident 7 miles south of Sphinx. You're about 2 miles outside of my airspace right now.
Yeah, just making sure, want to let you know we're here, 5219 Victor.
More power.
It's always a good plan, especially when you're right along the departure corridor. Your frequency change approved at your discretion. Have a good day.
Roger, 5219 Victor, you too.
I still have yet to see him. Hold it, hold it. Landing off. I thought Peter Pan. My shadows follow me around everywhere.
00, request back taxi to the east ramp.
Okay, 00, roger, 180 approved. You can turn right taxiway Charlie, monitor ground to park.
And helicopter 2650 reporting 2 miles to the east.
Helicopter 2650, roger. Continue. Plan a
Good job.
midfield crossing going to the ramp.
Okay, plan on midfield for 2650.
Cessna 06, uniform going back the east side.
Yes.
Cessna 06, uniform 180 on the runway approved. Turn right taxiway Charlie, cross 17 left, monitor ground to park.
We'll make a 180 and then on to Charlie, cross runway 17 left, and we'll monitor ground.
Good job.
And helicopter 650,
I was gonna say, I have
proceed
it,
direct for landing at the ramp, but landing to beat your own risk.
A lot of people are timid on the radio. You don't seem to have a problem with
Direct
it.
to the ramp for 650. And helicopter 2650 reporting 2 miles to the east.
Helicopter 2650, roger. Continue. Plan a
Good job.
midfield crossing going to the ramp.
Okay, plan on midfield for 2650.
Cessna 06, uniform going back the east side.
Yes.
Cessna 06, uniform 180 on the runway approved. Turn right taxiway Charlie, cross 17 left, monitor ground to park.
We'll make a 180 and then on to Charlie, cross runway 17 left, and we'll monitor ground.
Good job.
And helicopter 650,
I was gonna say, I have
proceed
it,
direct for landing at the ramp, but landing to beat your own risk.
A lot of people are timid on the radio. You don't seem to have a problem with it.
Direct to the ramp for 650.
Wherever you are in the world, share your aviation. Share Aviation, a network for pilots by pilots.